Okay, so to build the Triceratops, you start by finding two 2x3 plates, and you stick them one on top of each other to make like a 2x3 brick that's a bit thin. And then you find a 1x2 plate and you stick it underneath in the middle. And a 2x2 plate that goes on top at one end. It doesn't matter which end. Once you've done that, this is the front and this is the back. Now you take this bracket piece and you're going to hang it on the front like this. And you have a big curvy piece with like steps underneath, and you're going to match the steps on it to the steps on this so that it goes like this. Now you have a 1x2 brick with a crisscross hole. You're going to stick it on underneath the bit where that big piece is hanging off. And now you get your legs. Your legs are these 4 matching curvy pieces, and you're going to stick them into these gaps that you made underneath. Now you have 2 round smooth bottomed pieces, and you're going to stick them on underneath so that they hold everything together like this. You have a big long spike, and the little bit on the end of it sticks into the crisscross hole, and that's the tail. So now we're going to work on his head. Leave this to one side. Once we've made the head, we'll stick it on. So for the head, you have these 2 pieces here, and on the top, on the narrow end of each of these, you're going to stick a round plate with a hole in it. And then on each of those, you're going to stick a spike. And you want the spike to kind of curve so the point is going the same direction as the narrow end of this, like this. Now leave those to one side and find your 2x2 round plate and stick a 1x2 plate onto it, and then take your 2 eye pieces and you're going to stick them on the other 2 studs on the round plate. Now you have a 1x2 jumper and you stick it on underneath, and you have a little headlight brick like this. It's going to stick on like this so that its side stud is pointing upwards, and you're going to take your small spike and stick it into that. So that's his nose. Now you stick that round plate onto, there's 2 studs visible on each of these, so these sit next to each other. And then turn it the other way up, and you're going to stick these pieces on, and you want them to stick up at the end with big spikes. This is like his kind of frill around the back of his neck. And now that you've made that whole thing, you're going to stick it on. The bottom studs on the front are going to go into these 2 little triangular bits, and then you stick it on. And there you go.